In Rachel Keene's lab, researchers wanted to turn this common situation into a problem-solving task. They changed the orientation of the spoon with every trial, alternating, once with the handle of the spoon to the right and once to the left. For 9-month-old Julie, her right hand is her preferred hand. When the orientation of the spoon is presented to Julie with the handle to the right, she has no problem. Although it does get a bit messy. But when the spoon is flipped with the handle to the left, Julie still picks it up with the right hand. And after a series of underhand maneuvers, she finally gets the peaches into her mouth, albeit not with the most elegant table manners. Alex is 14 months, and his dominant hand is the left. He also refuses to give it up, even though it's more awkward to get at the pears. "19-month-old Aiden knows what he likes, and it's applesauce. His preferred hand is the right one. He hesitates for a moment, but gladly gives up using his dominant hand to grasp the spoon the intended way. At this age, Aiden has learned to switch hands depending on which way the handle is facing. He uses his knowledge of the tools and his thinking skills to solve the problem. He's also a fastidious little boy and is unhappy when he makes a mess. But not all tools are handheld. As baby humans get older, they begin to understand how many objects in their environment can be turned into tools. By 18 months, they've figured out how to use them to solve a wealth of common daily problems. A little plastic box can be used as a step to reach the sink. Gradually, the tools become more varied and more sophisticated. And it takes an 11-month-old cruiser to know that a couch can be a helpful tool when she wants to get a toy. A handrail is not usually thought of as a tool, but it is, and baby humans come to depend on them just as adults do. At Karen Adolph's lab, researchers ran a number of experiments using a handrail. The first thing they wanted to know was whether a 16-month-old toddler knows when they need the support of a handrail. As the bridge gets narrower, Stephanie becomes more cautious. And when it's too narrow, she pats the ground with her foot. And then looks to the researcher for help. Then a full railing is put in place.
I'll get some Cheerios. Look, put some more in the box. Look, honey.
Stephanie taps the handrail and makes sure it's solid.
So many in the cup. You can get some more? I'll get the Cheerios. You can do it. Once she figures it out, yeah. Come on.
Grasping the rail, she decides to trust it.
Good girl. Ring, 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 ring. No.
Then researchers replaced the wooden handrail with a soft rubber one. They wanted to find out whether the use of the handrail is a deep understanding on the part of the baby human. In other words, do they understand that what the handrail is made of will support their weight, Or is it simply something they automatically grab hold of? She knows something is amiss. She swings it once or twice, and then turns back.
Come on over. Cheerios for you.
When one researcher tries to entice her with food and toys, Stephanie tries to explain her dilemma to the other one.
Where's the book? Look, here's the book.
And I just explore a lot, exactly like that. That's fun.
She does everything to the rail. She tastes it, she feels it, but she knows it's completely untrustworthy.
Are you gonna go over there and say hi to Mom? Go say hi to Mom. Come on, you can do it. Come get the Cheerios. Look.
Then she appeals to the researcher. She knows that an adult can also be used as a tool in a pinch. So the answer to Karen Adolph's question is that at a very young age, the baby human has a deep understanding of objects. At 18 months, Dara goes up and down the stairs. Her safety depends on her grabbing hold of something firm and reliable. Her own experiences teach her that, and as difficult as it is, her parents have to let her experiment. But the hardest lessons the baby human has to learn are not about objects, but about other people.